All right, we are live, and welcome to the stream, and welcome to the review of SummerSlam 2020 COVID-19 edition. Now, the thing that sucks is that there is no live crowd, and there was no live crowd for Mania, yada yada, all that. But you know, Thunderdome thing is pretty cool. I'm digging it. I'm liking it. Um, but let's get to my thoughts about everything that happened last night and what I thought of everything. What I thought of the match. What would I grade it? You know, good stuff. Um, so um, let's get to the pre-show, shall we? First match was for the United States Championship. Apollo Crews defeating MVP in a really good pre-show match. I'd say it was a solid little back and forth little brawl. I liked it. It wasn't something special. It really didn't need something special. We just needed to get Crews the win and get him out of there because sooner or later he's gonna feud with someone and they'll take that belt off of him. No, I'm not saying Cruz isn't a good United States champion. I'm just saying eventually all good things must come to an end. I've been liking his reign, even though it's been kind of weird since he got COVID and then disappeared for a little bit. And MVP was like, I'm the United States champion. Apollo Cruz has talent. It's about time that Vince or a writer gave him something. And I'm glad he's running this. I wish he'd do an open challenge. Maybe Hardy will do it tonight. Um, I just want to see some open challenges come back. I'd give it a I'd give the max a solid. I give it a solid 5.5 out of 10. Not a 5 out of 5. That'd be a little bit too much. A 5 out of 10. I'd give it a I'd give it a B. Solid, low B. Like you could have got a C, but I gave you the B because I'm nice. So first match that happened was Bayley versus Asuka, and we all knew one of them was gonna lose it. We didn't know which one. Everyone was thinking Bayley, but Bayley retains. Um, I'm not surprised, honestly. I knew one of them was gonna lose. I knew both of them wouldn't, and I knew both of them wouldn't win. So I knew one of them would have. I knew one of them was gonna win, and the fact is, I kind of thought Bayley was gonna win because I seen they posted a little SummerSlam graphic of Asuka versus Bayley head to head. Asuka has beaten her 5 times, and Bayley has never beaten Asuka. Like for it might have been for a title or something, but Asuka's beaten her like 5 times. So I was thinking, okay, so let Bayley win, and they'll have Sasha lose later tonight, and I was correct. The match was pretty daggone good, though. I think they tore it down. I really liked it. It went back and forth. Asuka got a lot of offense, then Bayley was getting a lot of offense. Then Bayley targeted a knee. Bayley kind of messed up with trying to catch Asuka after a dive, and she didn't get it right, but it was still good. Then Asuka's like, "Here, I'll show you how to do it." She caught Bayley for an armbar. So it had the spots, it had the good moments. I liked it. Hopefully, this is getting to them splitting up and Bayley going away for a little bit or whatever. But I really did like that match. That match was a solid. I give it a solid 7, and I'm giving it a B plus. Like it could have been an A, but I decided not to be nice this time. The only reason why I didn't get an A is because I don't like Bayley that much, and I think Bayley needs some time off, and just take some time. Um, but Bayley is doing her job, which is a good thing. Um, Hopefully, this is going to have them lose their tag team belts at Backlash, which is next Sunday, which I think was probably one of the weirdest mistakes WWE's done, having SummerSlam and having a pay-per-view right after. Like, I'm gonna be honest, you can't really build off of a week off of SummerSlam. The only thing I'm guessing is they're gonna throw in Baron and Riddle, Jeff and AJ. They're probably gonna redo Drew and Orton. They're probably gonna redo possibly. They're doing Asuka, not Asuka. They're doing Sasha and Bailey for their tag team titles. This is where they should lose it. Possibly Apollo versus someone, and possibly, since Alistair's coming back tonight, possibly if Alistair turns heel, Alistair versus Kevin Owens, which would be fantastic. But I really liked it. Like I said, good match. Really liked it. Then after the words, Sasha attacked. So the way that Bailey won was Asuka went for her hip attack, and Sasha pushed Bailey out the way, took it, and then Bailey kind of rolled her. She went for a roll up. She kicked out, then she did another roll up, and then she got her, and they attacked her afterwards, weakening her. Which, good heel tactic, which I was really a fan of. I always like seeing the good stuff. The next match was Raw Tag Team Championship: The Street Profits versus Angel Garza and Andrade. And Andrade's attire was fire. And Angel had the match in whatever freaking things, tights or what? Not tights. Bottoms. I'll just say bottoms. Fire. Street Profits in green. Did not catch that. Looked weird. And he had Montez had red shoes, and I was very confused. Solid, really good match. I was enjoying it. I wish it would have lasted a little bit longer. I wish they would have had a little bit more back and forth. Finish. Selena was on the rope. It was Angel super kicked Montez, and he fell, woozed his way over and bumped her. She fell. Andrade went over to check on her. Angel went to tag Andrade, and he was like, "Where you at?" And then he got a spine buster by Dawkins, and then a beautiful, I guess, a frog. I don't know what to call it, but I think it was a 360 frog splash. That's what I'll call it. Montez Ford is so athletic. He is so talented. So is Dawkins. I don't really like Dawkins as much as I do Montez, but I like them both. They're still both good. I feel like Dawkins, if they ever were to break up, could be a really good, powerful either heel or powerful babyface, but Montez Ford can just be a freaking whatever he wants to be, because he can talk his talk. Dawkins, I feel like he should be a silent either heel or have a manager to back him up as a face. But really liked it. Wish it would have went a little bit longer. I give it probably a 6.5, a solid C+. I give it a C+. This this match had the most hype, I would say, besides the Drew and Mandy versus Sonya, because it was going to be a hair versus hair match, and then it got changed to loser leaves WWE, and it was very weird because I really didn't want either of them to lose, because I like both Sonya and Mandy as both respectable women, because really, I honestly think they both should eventually win the women's championship. Sonya before Mandy, in my honest opinion, because I feel like Sonya, again, got overlooked by Mandy. But Mandy is still just as talented, if not maybe a little bit more talented. And I love how the Instagram comments are so toxic by saying, Vince really loves blondes, don't he? That's why she won. If you really love blondes, then every freaking champion right now, every women champion would have blonde hair, and they don't. Asuka's, even Japan, that's even way out of the thing for blondes. So it was just, I feel like the reason why Mandy won in this match was to give Sonya some time off dealing with the whole kidnap situation, freaking creep, freaking needs to be locked up, freaking hopefully he gets beat up in jail guy, because that's terrible. I feel bad for both of them. I guess Mandy was with Sonya and was staying with Sonya when this happened, so again, it was just very bad. I felt bad for both of them because it was like only a couple weeks away from SummerSlam, and then that happened. It was just like, that's terrible, and I feel bad for Sonya. She's like, she was scared and mortified, and I was just like, "Dad, gone." That sucks. I felt bad for the girl. I really did. I still do. Hopefully, the dude gets put in jail for quite a while. Hopefully, I don't think he'll learn his lesson. Um, but I think that's why Mandy looked different. Well, not look, but she was very soft with Sonya. If you could tell, like some of her forearms were like really kind of soft, and her like punches were soft. Sonya wasn't holding back though, but Mandy was holding back. I feel like she really didn't want to do anything, and then of course the infamous like chair slid spot where Mandy set up the table. No one went through the table, which I thought was weird. Maybe they forgot to put someone through a table. Maybe they forgot the spot. But she was sliding chairs on the table trying to hit Sonya, and she kept missing. And of course, someone made a meme already about it. It was like it said, "Me trying to give hints to my crush, and my crush avoiding it be like," and it was like whoop whoop. But I feel like Sonya will probably come back eventually. I don't think she's done. I give it a solid 5.9 and a C plus. Could have been a little bit better. Could have went longer. Really. Wait, no. The Montez Ford and the tag team match was a C plus. This is a C minus in my opinion. Still a good match. It was really enjoying it. Then we got to another very, very well built match. It was I hope that's it. It was Dominic Mysterio versus Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins wearing old Rey Mysterio, like Rey Mysterio's like 19 something Halloween Havoc attire was just like, wow, you are a legit heel. It started off kind of slow, which I liked. I wanted to see what Dominic could bring, and Dominic was kind of, you could tell he was nervous, but he wanted to bring it. He was bringing it. I enjoyed Dominic. Dominic was really enjoyable. Hopefully they can have him bounce back and maybe him and Ray beat Seth and Murphy at Payback, because that's what it might be leading up to. Like, or Dominic joining Seth, which would be a giant swerve in my opinion. Just so much could happen. Seth, they beat each other with kendo sticks. Ray, he told Ray not to get involved, and Ray like tried so hard not to, but then Murphy jumped to Dominic, so he got involved, and Seth and Murphy started beating up on Dominic and Ray, and then Ray got handcuffed to the ropes and had to watch Seth deliver a curb stomp to Dominic and get the 1-2-3, and I was just like, wow, that was just flat out just evil. Seth as a heel is just so good. I really enjoyed the match. I give it a solid. I give it a solid 8 and an A minus. That's how much I enjoyed it because of the story. Even if Dominic didn't do a lot and Seth really didn't pull out any flashy moves, it was still good. The story was there, and I liked how Seth did the Ultimate Heel thing and said, "Are you sure this isn't Uncle Ray?" Oh crap. He said, he looked at Ray and said, "Are you sure this isn't Uncle Eddie's?" I was like, "Oh, bad." And then the table spot was pretty cool. He got it was the kendo stick, and he wrapped it around Dominic, and Dominic took him with him around the chair, and I was like, "Ooh," not the chair, table, and I was like, "Ooh." Then we got to Asuka versus Sasha, which I was sitting there, I was like, okay, Asuka's gonna win. Cool. Good. And she won, and It was a good little solid match. Asuka took a really nasty spot. The powerbomb off the apron onto the floor, and her head bounced back up. And I was like, ooh. That was a good little hard-hitting fight between them. They always have really good matches, Asuka and Sasha do. Their Extreme Rules match was really good. Their Raw match was really good. This was really good. I was enjoying it. Yeah, she took a nasty bump. Sasha looked like she was going to win. She got the bank statement. She attacked her leg more. She went for the bank statement. Asuka got out of it. It was a weird, like, Asuka-Sasha bank roll of submissions and getting out. And then at the end, it looked like fate was going to repeat itself with Bayley taking the bullet for Sasha. But Asuka went for it. Bayley moved. She didn't take it. And then Asuka backhand smacked her. Sasha went for a roll-up or the bank sting. I can't really remember. I think it was a roll-up. Then Asuka reversed it, got into the Asuka lock. And then Sasha couldn't get out, and Sasha tapped. And I was just like, good. I want Sasha a SmackDown Women's Champion. Very good matchup. I give it a solid 7.5. Really good matchup. Really enjoyed it. I give it a solid B+. Okay. So yeah, saw a little good match. Really enjoyed it. Then we got to the one match again had a lot of hype with it too. Orton versus Drew, and my goodness, I don't care what anyone really says. I even asked this in like not Facebook, Instagram thing on a page, and the dude rated SummerSlam an 8 out of 10. He said that the ending was crappy, and I was like, why did everyone hate the ending of Drew McIntyre versus Orton? And it was just everyone said the backslide. I'll get to that in a second. So basically, it started off Randy was being Randy and was just being a snake, not really giving Drew what he wanted, and then Drew got some offense in, and Randy got offense in, attacked the leg and arm of Drew, and did a sweet freaking back body drop on the announce table. He did 2 of them. Then he did a suplex off the announce table, which I thought was pretty cool. Drew started getting fired up. And then he attacked it. Drew hit his knee, and then he went for a figure, and then they started going back and forth a little bit, and then Drew hit a figure 4 on him. I was like, Drew doing a figure 4 is kind of scary because that man's big. Then Randy yeeted the ref. I was like, oh, disqualification? That's how they're going to end it? And he didn't disqualify him, but then he thumbed the eye to him. And Drew got busted open a little bit before that. He had like a little gash on his head, but then when Orton did the thumb to the eye, he started bleeding, like not from the eye, but from the corner of his eye where he got him. And I was like, ooh, that's pretty bad. And then dumb, Randy Orton goes on the top. They were both on the top rope, and this man decides to headbutt Drew McIntyre. You do not headbutt a Scotland, and you do not headbutt a Samoan. And guess what happened? The dude got busted open. Orton was leaking from his head, where he headbutted Drew. It was back and forth for a little bit. Orton was kind of bleeding a little, not a lot, but like he was bleeding. Did the draping DDT? He went for the RKO a lot. He went for like 6 times and got denied each time. I was like, good Lord. And Drew hit the future shock DDT. I was like, ooh, I missed that move. Hit that more often. And Orton kicked out. And then he went, they kept battling for a little bit. And it was towards the end. Drew went for a Claymore. Orton went for an RKO. And he backsliding and got him. Orton was shocked. Drew was like, haha. And I don't know why everyone hated the ending. Like, it could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been a double disqualification, double count out. Drew got count out, or Orton got count out, or something stupider than just a backslide. Like, I get it. Like, I get why people were mad, but you should see the bigger picture. I think they're going to have another match. I feel like Drew's going to be like, I'm not satisfied with that because I didn't really beat you. I kind of just barely nipped you. And I liked it. I didn't really care. The ending I thought was fun. I was like, let's be honest. 2008, WWE did that a lot. And no one really complained about it. And now all of a sudden this. And I hate to be that guy, but if a certain other company, 2 other companies, even maybe 3 other companies would do that, everyone really wouldn't care. But since it's WWE, everyone's got to throw a little hissy fit. So either way, I liked it. I give this an A+, a solid 9 out of 10 match for me. I don't care about the ending because I know they're going to set up something else, possibly another match, possibly another anything. But I'm just saying the truth. If it was any other company, some of y'all wouldn't say anything. Then we got to Braun Strowman versus The Fiend. Bald Strowman looking different. Fiend looking like The Fiend. And honestly, I wasn't that hyped for this match. I really wish Drew and Randy would have main evented. Not really this, but I understand why now because of what happened. I think everyone knows what happens. So they battled. A lot of blood tonight too. But Strowman got busted open. They battled. Strowman put Fiend through a barricade. Fiend popped up, and I was just like, "Oh God!" Fiend was starting to take 2 counts. I was like, "Okay, that's good, but still not enough." Strowman was getting started to unbox the ring to the wooden part. Fiend got up and Sister Abigail Uranagi, which surprised me that he was able to get Strowman up for 2 Uranagis. He hit one to begin the match. I was like, oh good Lord. So he hit a Uranagi, then his Sister Abigail, and then another Sister Abigail, and he won. And then Roman freaking Reigns spears the Fiend and attacks Braun Strowman and has a shirt that... Let me find the shirt real quick. Trying to find a shirt. There it is. Wreck everyone and leave. That's a heel shirt. That's a heel behavior. This man, is he a heel? Or are they just toying with our emotions? Either way, I'm hyped to see Roman back. I've missed Roman a lot. Like, I wasn't really the biggest fan of Roman, but just like him not being there, that like feel factor on SmackDown just wasn't there. And now that he's back, oh good Lord, SmackDown's about to be so good. That's why Keith Lee went to Raw. SmackDown's about to be really good with Roman back. And I'm going to be honest, Fiend's not doing it for me no more. He was cool at first. I don't like him. I really don't like him. He's just, I don't like the supernatural effect with him. Like, why can this man eat 8 curve stomps and 2 pedigrees and just pop up? But yet, when it comes to Goldberg, take 1 spear and a jackhammer and be done. That's not WWE's fault, but even before then, I didn't like the whole fact that this man could eat finishers and make everything out. He makes, my Horror Boy said it perfectly clear. He makes Brock Lesnar look weak. The man eats finishers like it's breakfast, and just, I don't like that. Like, he was cool at first because it was weird and it was new, but then it just went south for me. And I like Roman. I want Roman to win. I feel like this is going to set up for payback for a triple threat match with Strowman getting involved because Strowman lost and he'll get his rematch. And Roman gets in and Roman pins Strowman. That rhyme, Roman pins Strowman. Okay. So Roman pins Strowman, then has the title. And everyone's going to hate it. And if he is heel, he needs to cut a heel promo on SmackDown if he wins the title. He needs to cut a very heel promo when he wins that title. Like he should literally come out and say, you know, I really didn't lose this, so it's back where it rightfully belongs. But you know the funny thing is, I see you all booing. I didn't really give you a reason to boo. All I did was come in, take my title, and get out. I'll give you something to boo. I'll give you something to boo about. How about the fact that all of y'all are the biggest hypocrites I've ever seen in my life? You whine, you complain, you say, I want Roman, and then when I come back, you boo me. And I don't need any of you. I really don't. The sad thing is, y'all need me. And it's sad. It really is. Because I do care about some of you. But I really don't now. It's just because you like to boo when you shouldn't. I came in and took what I wanted. Now, I'll give you reasons to boo me. Believe that. Boom. Mic drop. Boom. Right there. I'll give you reasons to boo me. He just starts attacking every face. He attacks everyone. Makes everyone look bad. Or weak, I should say. He makes everyone look weak. There you go. Perfect heel Roman Reigns. I'd love it. 5 out of 5. Perfect. Amazing. But I just don't really care for the Fiend anymore. Like he was there, he was here, blah blah blah. Cool beans, he's different. Whatever. I'm done with it. I'm done with people just whining, complaining, I want Roman, and when Roman comes back, everyone's like, oh boo. Like, no. But I would rate the Fiend Strowman match a solid, I wanted to say 7, but it was better than a 7. It was like a solid 8. Solid 8. But what would you guys give SummerSlam? I give SummerSlam a big gonna give it a 9 out of 10. That's how much I liked it. I was enjoying a lot of it, and it was just fun. But tell me what y'all think. Randy Orton, Randy Orton is just something else. I'll tell you that. But tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all thought of SummerSlam down in the comments below. Sorry, again, I couldn't get everyone on predictions, and a lot of my predictions were weird because we didn't know what was going on with Asuka. Asuka was basically in 2 matches. But yeah, just sorry I didn't get everyone in. I'll try to get them on next time. Really enjoyed SummerSlam. I'll see y'all in the next video or stream, because I don't really do videos, I don't got a camera, but I'll see you on the next stream. See ya.